Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy RTG. We are slowly but surely creeping our way up the table. 9th is where we start today, with aims set firmly higher up. We start with Newcastle, which actually I'm going to sim, and then we'll sim Midland as well. We're going to be playing Wolves, who are in the top 4, West Ham, who are in the top 4, and I would very much like some revenge on FC Zurich as well before simming Fulham at the end of the month, who are also struggling at the bottom end of the table. So, we'll start with Newcastle away, and it should, in theory, be a pretty straightforward fixture for us. Bobby Firmino scores twice, and we lose by 2-0. Not a pretty straightforward fixture for us at all. Right. I mean, that side from Mulholland forward, brilliant. Defence still needs some work, doesn't it? The defence still needs some work. I'm waiting for your feedback with regards to the potential of what to do with the new potential left-back signing of Ferreira Schutter. Although defensively, he's not that solid, but with training, he could grow quite well. And I'm waiting for some more potential defenders to become available via my scouting system, which at the minute is providing decent opportunities for players. I mean, this guy, I don't know how tall this guy is. Marlon Romulo, oh, he's 5'9", so he's not really going to be centre-back quality. If he was better aerially, then maybe with 88 strength, he could have been a decent centre-back, but doesn't appear like he's going to be that particular option for us. So I'm waiting for your feedback on Ferreira Schutter, but evidently the defence is the area to improve on next in this side, but waiting for the right players to become available on the market or to present themselves to my scouts so that we can ensure that we buy the right player that's going to make the right change to the starting lineup. I was hoping to get off to a good start with that game against Newcastle. Yes, it was away, but it certainly was a winnable game, at least I felt. Anyway, evidently, I was mistaken. Right, well, we'll quickly work our way towards Midland, and that one really is winnable. Going to take a bit of a risk and sim with the full strength 11, meaning that some of them might not be fit for the game against Wolves, but I would love to get this victory by doing exactly that, by playing my first team players, Pumphrey and Salem, with the goals, a solid 2-0 victory, and that should really put us in a great position for the Europa League group now. We should be pretty much guaranteed progression regardless of what happens against FC Zurich in the played game later on today. Do, of course, as ever, drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save and this season, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That does put us top of the group with Bordeaux and Zurich left to play, and if we can avoid defeat in both of those games, then we will be through to the knockout stages of the Europa League, where hopefully we can perhaps perform slightly better, more consistently. Right, Wolves coming up next. We will play this one. You can see the side have pretty much recovered all of their stamina. I will take Van der Voort out for Gonzalez, but other than that, I don't think I'm going to make any other changes. So, Vermeulen now up to 80 rated, which is good. I know having a lower rated goalkeeper is certainly affecting our simulated performances, but he's got great boosts and evidently is continuing to grow. That's up 1 already at the beginning of this episode. So further growth from all of our defensive players, although Lazovic has reached his peak, would be fantastic. And hopefully, now actually playing, we can get the better of this Wolves side. You can see they're 5-2-3 on the right-hand side. Pedro Neto is one of, if not still the, league's top goal scorer. So definitely got to keep an eye on him. But we've got some good goal scorers of our own, and hopefully they'll do exactly that. Score goals. Los Fernandez to Dele Alli, across to Gonzalo Villar. Nice tackle by Jenkins, and we'll get there first with Hefte and find Lucas Bull. Hefte's the man. I need to be slightly further forward. Oh, now I needed that. I needed a Lucas Bull-esque run. Oh, never mind. Here is Lucas Bull on a Lucas Bull-esque run, and he's missed the target. No! What I needed was that winger on the right cutting in, like Bull always does on the left. He, for some reason, found himself centrally and still missed the target. He's so hit and miss sometimes, Lucas Bull. He can either be absolutely deadly in front of goal, or he misses relatively straightforward chances. That was a relatively straightforward chance. I don't quite understand how he's not managed to get that at least on target. If not, comfortably into the back of the net. We should be 1-0 up here against Wolves. Lucas, that's not how I intended to start today. Although, I can't say as the defeat against Newcastle was how I intended to start the episode overall today. But we improved against Midtjylland, so hopefully we can improve throughout the course of this episode as well with the played games as well as the Sims. Give me that back, please. Oh. In a legal manner, preferably next time around. Nice tackle. Oh, come on. Apparently not in a legal manner next time around. Delivery to come in from the set piece from Stengs on the far side. And it's not bad. Jenkins heads only as far as Johnny. Gets it back to Sanderson. Danger not gone yet. Johnny still. Dele Alli. Gimme, thank you. That was a fit! This referee hates me. This referee hates me. It's not the other guy, is it? No. Oh, it's Martin Atkinson. Oh, I thought better of Martin Atkinson, to be honest. Dele Alli with a free kick then in the 18th minute. I can't remember what the name of the other referee was a few seasons ago where we absolutely despised him. Dele, oh, please don't tell me that hit an arm. Dele with a follow-up shot as well. We please just get out of our own third, please. That would be lovely. Well, not exactly how I envisaged getting into the middle third by them just going backwards, but it's away from our goal, I guess. Pedro Neto. Lovely ball out to Johnny, who can't keep it in. Oh, and relax. VR. I think it's Carlos Fernandez. That's a bit more than a dink, but it will find Luke Mattison. Gimme. Please. No. Okay. Olivia. Gimme, please. No, okay. Carlos Fernandez. Oh, what a ball through. Neto. No! Oh, I thought Nagy was going to put that in the back of his own net. Jeez Louise, we are walking a tightrope at the back today, aren't we? Neto. Back to Stengs, who's onside. Neto again with a number of options. Nagy. Oh, come on, Nagy. Ha! Oh, I committed to a challenge there, and thankfully he didn't stick a leg out. I did press the tackle button, but I'm sure he would have gone to ground had the leg dangled there. Pedro Neto. Johnny, give me the ball back. Hey! Nagy tackles, stays on his feet. Goes on a decent run, and Barrow take a 1-0 lead, he says. Fucking Roman Berkey has other ideas, though. 2 excellent opportunities for Lucas Ball so far in this game. 2 missed opportunities for Lucas Ball so far in this game. Oh, that one was so much more clear-cut than the first, though. Brilliant stop by Roman Berkey. Trying to work this away. I just do want to play a risky pass with Salim and still nearly ended up giving the ball away. Tudor back to Mulholland and drill this to Matthias. Quickly to Salim. Out of his feet. Samar Salim in the box. You don't stop him scoring. Lucas Ball's left might not be firing on all cylinders today, but Samar Salim's right is ever reliable. We lead. Stengs. Dangerous on the edge of the box. With options. The way the referee has been dishing out free kicks left, right and centre, I'm very wary to stick a toe in. Especially in the box. Mattison. Oh, pulls it back. Good block by Pumphrey. Stengs is there again. Good block by Pumphrey. Oh no. That was rubbish. For Molan with a save from VR. That could have been embarrassing. I tried to lunge and block the shot with Pumphrey. And he didn't shoot. Oh, ended up almost taking out my teammate. Instead, VR with the delivery from the corner. Dele Alli with a brilliant header towards goal. And Vermeulen again with a big save. Slowly becoming a very capable goalkeeper, young Vermeulen. Tudor on the counter here. And we should hopefully be able to see this. Oh, what a challenge from Kilman. My God. Also, we should hopefully be able to kill them off with this counter-attack. Not if their defenders are going to do that. Still just 1-0. Carlos Fernandez could get it off him. Can't get it off them. Both. Salim. Yes. Come on, Matthias. Keep that in. And you've got the pace here, surely, to get away from Johnny. Have you got the delivery? Have you got the delivery? Maybe. Oh, Dion Sanderson. Some of Wolves' defending has been unbelievable. The agility there to get rid of that ball as it was flown over. With Ball's form so far in this game, probably wouldn't have scored anyway, but they couldn't take the risk. Mattison back to Dion Sanderson again. It's completely taken Lucas Bull out of the game, that ball over the top. Mattison again. It's hard to try and send the guy where you want him to go, whilst also simultaneously blocking any gaps and stopping him playing a pass to anyone that would be also in a dangerous position. It's not a foul. Oh, could have sworn I got something on the ball there. Pedro Neto with a free kick in what could be a very dangerous position if he tries to sneak it into the back of the net, which he's not doing. And Lazovic with a comfortable enough header clear, but he can't find a teammate with it. And Sanderson into Pedro Neto. Keep him off the left. Keep him off the left. Keep him off the left. Good block. And away. Oh, that wasn't meant to go across like that. We're supposed to go straight forward here to Lucas Costa. Oh, panic. The old bumhole went there a little bit. Salim forward to Matias Gonzalez. Go for the overlap, please, Varling. Well done. That's what we brought you on for. To offer us a little bit more going forward. Good delivery. Only finding Sanderson. There's not long left in this game. I needed to get to that first. If I can get this quickly off Carlos Fernandes, we could seal the victory by just holding on to possession. Getting it off Carlos Fernandes. Easier said than done, though. But Varling steps in well. He's going to go on that forward run. Oh, and I tried to play it back first time and couldn't. 3 minutes added on. I think Johnny, just running off the pitch with the ball there, might be the final action that sees us get this result over the line. But keeping it in their final third is the most important thing, but I'm actually going to run to the corner here. You're not getting it back off me, pal. You're not even trying to get it back off me. Okay, lol, I'll just do that then, shall I? Thanks for the win. A 1-0 victory against Wolverhampton Wanderers at home. Some very good defending at times, and some odd defending at times. But we get the result, and that's the most important thing. Wolves were in the top 5 as we headed into this round of fixtures, and I had a number of chances as well, but we were able to see it through, keep a clean sheet, and that's absolutely thanks to Vermaelen. He was spectacular in that game. Right, that's us back up into 10th, and we're only 2 points off 7th. Wolves are 5th now. West Ham is still going strong, sat 2nd, and I believe they were the next fixture. Indeed they are after an international break. Bring on the Hammers. And the Bubbles, annoyingly. West Ham have Andre Lunin still in goal. Kyle Walker at right back. Omar Richards at left back. Fofana and Haidara holding. Reina Adelaide, Thiago Dantas and Wanderson Galeno behind Luis Javier Suarez. Wanderson Galeno apparently scored 2 in his last game, so we'll have to keep an eye on him on the left-hand side. But provided he can actually start shooting on target, they'll have to keep an eye on Lucas Bull on the left-hand side of my attack as well. I hate these bubbles. At the beginning, the games at London Stadium and whenever West Ham score a goal, I know some of you guys, the majority of you guys, feel the same. It doesn't quite look right, does it? Just hurts your eyes more so than anything else. It's alright when they die down like this, when there's not quite so many of them, but when it first loads up and there's loads, your eyes just kind of go, can't really see what's going on, to be honest. Thankfully, the bubbles are popping. Let's go and burst theirs. Oh, Haidara rides the challenge from Mulholland. And Thiago Dantas can find Fofana. He's found a very good ball out to Walter Galeno, who does superbly well to keep it in play. This could be dangerous. Pumphrey's won that header very, very well, and I needed him to as well. Lucas Bull, oh, he's got Walker on the back foot. Not very often you're able to get in behind Kyle Walker like that. Lucas Bull, I'll look for the pass this time. Tudor in space. That space is closed down as they have the chance airily at one end. We have the chance on the floor at the other. Excellent challenge by Mulholland. Salim looking for Tudor. I'll hit it early if I can. Caceres defends it superbly well. Excellent work from the defences of both sides in the opening stages of this fixture. This could be a very hard-fought game. West Ham proving this season that they're kind of the Aston Villa of this year. The unfamiliar side in an unfamiliar position. They had a very good year in real life last season, but certainly you'd say that West Ham in 2nd place isn't necessarily a familiar and regular position for them. I'm sure West Ham fans wouldn't mind admitting that. But for the time being, they find themselves up challenging in the Champions League places. And we're going to have to try and put an end to their run if we can. Van der Voort could help do that. A whipper early, looking for Hefte. I think Hefte might have been offside, so I'll actually take the corner and be quite happy with it. Pumphrey, it's been a while, my friend. Please, do me a favour. Oh, was on target. But that was all. And actually, it wasn't Pumphrey at all. It was Nagy into Luis Suarez. Mistimes the challenge, and Suarez is in, and he's quick, and he's gotten away from me. The angle's against him. Pumphrey defends it superbly. I needed that. And thank you, Rodri, for being ever reliable at the back. Whew. They had me there. And if Luis Javier Suarez had pulled the trigger when he broke around the corner, They may well have found themselves going in at half-time with a 1-0 lead, West Ham. We'll try and finish this attack before the referee blows his half-time whistle. And we could do so. Tudor can't quite slow up quickly enough. Doesn't have the agility and balance to work the angle to cut inside and get the shot away. It's 0-0 at half-time. A hard-fought game between two good sides. But the fact that we're holding our own against a team that are having as good a season as they are, and the fact that we've beaten... Oh, bloody bubbles. The fact that we've beaten Wolves, a side that are having as good a season as they are, shows that we are turning that corner, and that slow progress is continuing to be made here in the played games. Hopefully, it continues to do so for the remainder of the season, and we could yet challenge for a European spot via a league finish. If they... We'll use Lazovic. If Ball could make that run for me, that would be lovely. He's tucked too narrow, though, isn't he? There, Lucas Ball. Haidara battling hard, Hefte, to try and win it back. Notice how Mulholland is always a little bit deeper now than he was. That's because of a change to his individual tactics. I've asked him to stay back whilst attacking. I have noticed an improvement in our defensive football with him staying back. He's not necessarily always involved in putting the tackle in, but having that extra body always back there is making a difference. I did struggle to initially make the change to this 4-1-2-1-2 formation, but it's definitely helping having Mulholland just sit in front of the back four. And like I mentioned in the last episode, we are continuing to train him as a CDM to try and improve his stats in that particular area. It's going to take literally 4 years to change his actual position to a CDM, but we can train him in those statistical areas, attribute areas, without the actual change to overall position name. So he will be as good a CDM as any, just not actually registered as a CDM, which he doesn't need to be. You can still leave him as a centre mid, it's fine. And it's working so far. So that slow progress that we've seen certainly comes from making that change as well, or that is a factor of it. Samar Salem still can't pass the football, however, so hoping that his training continues to improve his stats coming forward. But at the beginning of the season, the way we were playing and the way that we were using this formation, I don't think we'd have gotten that 1-0 win against Wolves. So it's certainly having an impact. We've done the right things at the right time. And hopefully, I can find the right pass at the right time. And again, Salem lets me down, although it's more good defending than anything else. And that's a terrible pass as well. 0-0 here against West Ham, holding our own, on for another clean sheet. If we can just sneak a winner, then I think we might well be able to challenge the European fight this season. To Van der Voort. Out wide to Nagy. Back to Van der Voort. This could be the moment. Oh, that was meant for Tudor. It could have been the moment if I could just find these passes to find the right man at the right time. Through the gap. Bull. Please. Surely someone. Samar. I mean, they say, thankfully the commentary let me know that that was the defender that cleared that. Because if that was Salem's shot, I'd have been furious. Bull can't get his shot away. Might still fall from it. Hasn't cleared away. Don't concede going the other way, please, lads. Well up. Excellent header. Looking for Samar. Drop the shoulder. Turn the defender. Tudor looking to do the same. Tudor in the box. Tudor! Oh, so close to winning it for Barrow. But pulls the shot past that far post. It was worth a try. Keeper probably had it covered if it was on target. Lunen's been very good in goal for West Ham this season. But we haven't tested him enough in this match. 2.5 minutes to go. I think we're going to have to settle for that 0-0 draw, you know. Haidara. One last throw of the dice from West Ham. Haidara throws it forward and Fredericks brings that down. And he's onside and Pumphrey has to head behind for the corner. Do not, West Ham. Do not. Haidara with the delivery. How has that gone in then? How has that gone in then? I tried to win the header with the man in the middle, and it just couldn't. It wouldn't let me. Oh, that's poor. That's poor. It's just not. Oh, it's just not good enough. It's just not good. That's. Oh, it's not even a great header. Oh, pain. Absolute pain. And then the bubbles return as if to make it worse. The heart aches. The eyes ache. Oh, I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that at all. I earned myself a point from that game. Dear Premier League, can we not? Can I just have the point? Balls. Well, we know if we can avoid defeat against FC Zurich, I'm not going to be able to do that one, thank you. We know if we can avoid defeat against FC Zurich, that we can get ourselves into the knockout stages of the Europa League. Because if we avoid defeat against them, then all we've got to do is avoid defeat against Bordeaux, and we're definitely going to finish in the top 2. Right. They were outrageous against me first time around, but we played with that team, and this time the full strength 11 is going to have a crack at them back at home, and I think the result might be different. Looks like a very similar 11 that played against us last time. Roos was actually out wide, I think. They didn't have Karudan up top. Did have Sar at the back though, and Tosin on the wing. Janicic was also involved. Charlie Lake in too. Different 11 for them, but different 11 for me. So hopefully the result is just as different, because I don't need another 2-0 defeat, I tell you that much. I'm still reeling after that West Ham winner. I really am. Can't believe that header went in. So disappointed. After all Vermeulen has done for us, especially in that game against Wolves to help us keep the clean sheet, and the defence, all told, just not good enough to A, not win the aerial battle, and B, once... Oh, what a challenge by Sarr. B, once the aerial battle came in, it's not good enough. Oh, just... Oh, I can't. Don't dwell on it, Ches. Don't dwell on it, otherwise you'll end up losing this one too. Nice tackle by Pumphrey. Stolen off Roos. Tudor. Salim's there. Please, Samar. Please, Samar. Please, Samar. Thank you, Samar. Samar. Salem. 1-0 Barrow. Try as we might. We couldn't score against West Ham, but we... Well, try as we might. Last time against Zurich, we couldn't score either, but we have put the ball in the back of the net early on in this game. Just the tonic for the previous defeat. Thank you, Mr. Salem. Lovely turn. And the finish just as good. And a Vort to Nagy again. Oh, challenge from Shatton. Really nicely done. Was it the last save where I made the Shatton joke? I think it probably was. Oh, what a delivery. What a save! Lucas Bull can't buy a goal, can he? My God. He did wonderfully well to get past the defender there. I couldn't tell you how the keeper has kept that out. That's ridiculous. That should be 2-0. How we haven't scored a second. Only the keeper knows. That's outrageous. And Janicic will win that with Lazovic. Nicely done. Oh, bit out of his feet. But never mind. Go on then. Time the pass. Pace. Ah. Lucas Bull has a goal. I thought he'd overrun it. I genuinely thought the keeper was going to get there. Whoa! But get there, Lucas Bull did. Pace. Sprinting away and buried in the bottom corner. Arguably the hardest of all the chances he's had. And that's the one he tucks away. 2-0. Top of the group. Shatton picked off by Nagy. They looked to press there actually, briefly. Not too aggressively. But there was some movement forward from a number of defensive players there. Zurich maybe changing their approach. Try and get themselves back in it. Sarr jumps straight in on that challenge, and Tosin will get it quickly forward to Roos. Can see that they've had a lot of the ball, but they haven't been anywhere near as creative as they were in the game back in Switzerland. And this could turn into quite a competitive second half, especially if they're able to get one back sooner rather than later. But Vermeulen, performing on that occasion, he just couldn't keep his concentration levels up all the way to the end of the last game. This should, in theory, be a simple ball across it. And Salem, as Midtjylland take a 2-1 lead, and there's a third goal in that game. There's a third goal in this one too. Barrow 3, Zurich 0. Payback complete. I wanted it, was desperate for it, and we have been able to get the job done. Thank the Lord. That should be now, with Midtjylland winning against Bordeaux, top of the group. Guaranteed. We will finish top of our Europa League group and get, in theory, a more favourable draw for the round of 32 knockout stage, which would do very nicely indeed. Nathan to Saar. They have evidently just, quite frankly, given up on this fixture, Zurich. Goal difference could still be important, or is it done on a head-to-head in Europe? I'm not sure. I think goal difference comes into play first, doesn't it? But they seemingly weren't asked about pushing for a goal back there, and you can hear from the noise from the fans. They are thrilled with us getting the payback on them, and also, as Derek Ray just said in commentary, confirming our place in the knockout stages. We are through to the round of 32 in this group, or in this European competition, sorry, by topping that group. We're still in 11th in the league. I'm trying to get myself further up the league table, but keep stumbling every now and again. Right, Europa League group. We are topped by 4 points from FC Zurich and Bordeaux and Midtjylland on 5 points. Wow, that second spot is still very much up for grabs. So whoever wins between Midtjylland and Zurich stands the best possible chance of going through, and rather evidently, it's not done on goal difference because Zurich's goal difference is -3 and Bordeaux's is 0, so it's definitely head-to-head, so that's why they probably weren't that bothered about scoring a goal back in the game against me. So, if Bordeaux beat me, they have to hope that Zurich don't beat Midtjylland. If Zurich win, they know that they're going to go through. If Midtjylland win, they have to hope that we avoid defeat against Bordeaux, and then Midtjylland could go through. Very competitive group, one that we started off terribly in, but actually have since asserted our dominance, rather thankfully, and to my immense relief. So we are going to storm through to the knockout stages of the Europa League, and we should, against 16th placed Fulham at home, storm to another set of 3 points here in the Premier League. Bing! Van der Voort, Bull and Hefte with the 3 goals. Fulham do get 1, but 1 is not enough when we are back in good goal-scoring form. Still 10th. Still 10th, but pulling substantially away from a number of those from 15th down. As you can see, Leicester City actually down in 15th, not having the best of starts. And we're only 3 points off Everton in 6th. 8 points off Wolves in 4th, but we've proven that we can beat them. In fact, our win against Wolves was their only defeat of the season. I didn't realise that they were, as of that moment in time, unbeaten. Manchester City have only lost 1 as well. We drew with them in the league, that being one of the only 3 games that they've dropped points in. So the title is certainly a long way away, but the Champions League spots, if we can go on a decent run, and if we can put in some good performances and go on a bit of a run, you never know. These guys still look rubbish. I haven't yet sent out any youth scouts because, let's be honest, we got players that are in the mid-80s. Like, nobody is going to grow quickly enough now. It's going to have to be signings through the transfer market that give us our options. Is there anyone else here that's been scouted that could be any good? It doesn't look like it. No more youth academy players on this list. So it's still just these 4. Still just these 4. But should we either A, lose someone, or B, fancy a change in any given position? We certainly have options. And like I say, I'm just recording a couple of episodes ahead of time, so I'm waiting for your feedback on Ferreira Schutter. But we'll make that decision sooner rather than later, because you guys should be catching up to where I am now in recording by tomorrow. So that'll be all for today's episode, though. And I will see you in that video tomorrow. We're top half in the Premier League, and, well, it's a very busy month, actually, of... very busy month indeed of December. We'll play the 3 league games tomorrow, having already guaranteed progression through in the Europa League. We will sim that game. We'll play Everton, Crystal Palace and Liverpool, so both halves of Merseyside tomorrow. And then after that, 4 games in the Premier League, and then the FA Cup game should be drawn on the 3rd of January. Should. We'll wait and see. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do continue to show support for the channel. I very much appreciate it. It really does help push the channel on to greater heights. I know it's obviously the end of the FIFA cycle, but the FIFA cycle will begin again, and hopefully there'll be some alterations on the way for FIFA 22 that will really change the scope of career mode on YouTube. We'll have to wait and see. I'll see you next time.